どうした
Alright, another week, another upload, huh? Yeah, okay. Oh look, we got pumpkin icons now. Look, we get some spins, what the, you know what I'm saying? In today's video, we're gonna be doing the long-awaited Shindo Life mobile guide. A lot of you guys in my comment section have been asking for a very long time. Drop a mobile guide, you're the best mobile player I've ever seen, how are you so good? What do you do? And all of this stuff along those lines. I'm gonna be honest with you guys right now, I'm not that good at Shindo Life anymore, alright? The thing that comes with being a mobile player is that you're always at a disadvantage. So unless you play the game like, you know, consistently, you're not really you're not gonna be at that point where you can just hop on anytime and just, you know what I'm saying, just rock out, you feel me? Like, you know, it ain't that bad for me, but you know, I can see the gap. All right, I can see the gap where I am compared to people that play this game all day. All right, but anyhow, I'm gonna be giving you guys, you know, just my tips and tricks on how you guys can become better on mobile and things of that nature. Number one, the first tip I'm gonna give you guys is your mobile controls. All right, your mobile controls are your buttons right here on the bottom. You guys see, you know, all of your buttons on the screen. Though these are what I'm talking about, your mobile controls. All right, and basically all I'm trying to say with this point is that make sure you have a layout that is quick. For one, that is quick, consistent, and also is easy to use. All right, I know a lot of people like to move their buttons around, and some people like to play claw. Like I know my boy V Samurai, he moves his buttons around everywhere. I don't know if he still does. I don't even know if he plays Shindo Life anymore, but I remember when I used to watch him and he was on CC, he used to move his buttons around in such a crazy way that it takes like 30 seconds to a minute to set it up the right way. And that's what I mean by like quick. Please try to make a layout that doesn't take more than 10 seconds. More than 10 seconds, you know, maybe 15 seconds, you're pushing it. But if you guys are playing competitive and you always have to say like, you know, can you give me a second to change my mobile controls around? Everybody isn't gonna wait, all right? That's why the only thing I do really, and I'm gonna reset so you guys can see my original layout. Now, for me, the thing that I'm comfortable with, and the only real thing I really move around. This is how I've always played Shindo Life. I've always did this one thing at the beginning. Usually, what I do at the beginning of matches, I press this little red lock. You know, once it turns white, you guys can move all of your buttons around. You guys see I'm moving the dash around. You guys move all of your buttons around. Basically, all I'll do, I take my guard from the left side, move it all the way over to the right side, and that's literally it. That is all I do. Everything else stay the same. This is how comfortable it's been. It's been comfortable like this for me, like since I started playing Shindo Life. This has always been the most comfortable thing for me, and it's quick. All I'm doing is moving around one button, and I can just get in the matches. I never have to tell people like, you know, yo, can you wait for me to move my button around, all that. Sometimes it is times where like, you know, they will put me and the PC player like way too close at the beginning, and I never even have time to like move my guard around, but either way it goes, if I catch him in the combo and I get a little bit of time, I can move it back really quick. But that's like the whole point of me saying that first, like the first topic with the controls is that make sure you have a layout that is quick and easy to use. All right, don't, you know what I'm saying, don't go too hard. All right, don't go too crazy. All right, you don't need to move your buttons all the way. You know, you don't need to move your buttons like that. This is not a universal time. All right, you don't gotta move your buttons around like that. I think the layout that they already have preset for you is pretty good. The only downside about this layout is that they put your guard on the left side. That's dumb because you can't move around and guard at the same time. It doesn't, like the way I play with two thumbs. I can't use my left thumb to move around and guard. It just doesn't make sense. So usually what I do, I just move my guard all the way over to the right side so I can move around and guard. Feel me? So then I can just do this movement right here. Literally, it makes it super easy to just move like this. Now the second thing that I will advise to other mobile players that play Shindo Life is pick a bloodline that is easy to use. All right, it's certain bloodlines on this game that are a lot harder to use on mobile than PC. And let me just pick a bloodline for example. All right, now let's get Jokai. All right, Jokai is Byakugan. So we got Jokai, right? Jokai, for instance, he has this 1, 2, 3. All right, so for instance, all right, Jokai, last move, all you gotta do is press the button one time. What the heck? Press the button one time and then boom, they're there. All right, see how easy that is? You can just literally just tap the button and boom, you have that one move. All right, second move, all you gotta do is hold it. See, like this is what I mean by pick a bloodline that has moves that are pretty easy to use, or just pick moves in general that are easy to use. You don't have to aim that much, you don't have to do much to activate it. You know what I'm saying? Like just pick bloodlines that are pretty easy to use, and then like last move, just tap it, obviously hand signs, and then boom, literally. See, super easy. Now let's compare that to a bloodline like Blood. I haven't used Blood in a minute, so I'm pretty sure one of these you have to like aim. is it the last move? I don't know. I don't know if it's the last move or not. Blood has, oh no, actually I can just use Ryan Rengoku. Let's go to Ryan Rengoku real quick, right? So the second move of Ryan Rengoku is a teleport move, right? And to activate this move, you need to first tap it and then tap again. But you have to aim it. You guys see how I was aiming, like I was aiming it, but I was tapping it and I was missing it. Like I wasn't really like, you know, coming into conjunction with like my timing and my aiming. You see, now it's obviously that isn't that hard to use. Obviously, I was really just, you know, just trying to make an example, but moves like that and like I don't know if this is blood. You gotta see, and then you gotta aim it. You feel me? That's what I mean by pick bloodlines that are easier to use. Obviously, if you're that good, you don't really have to worry about aiming. But you know, like moves that will be a lot easier for a PC player to use than a mobile player. You know, ones that like these TP moves that you gotta tap first and then click again. Feel me? Like it's some people that don't even know how to use that move on mobile. Feel me? All I'm saying is pick bloodlines that are easy to use. All right, like I don't care. Brain dead bloodlines. You know, use them, please. Just use them brain dead bloodlines. All right, please use them. You know what I mean? If you use brain dead bloodlines, you'll be straight, bro. You'll be straight. Just make sure you know what I'm saying. Don't pick the bloodlines that are easy to use. All right, the easiest bloodlines will just make it. It'll just make it so much easier on you, bro. I'm telling you. If you don't gotta aim it, you don't gotta do much with it. Just tap buttons and boom, you got the move out. That's all you really need. The third tip of mobile I want to give you guys is about movement. All right. Now, what I mean by movement is that we have some people on Shindo Life that literally just jump and do this. Literally, they literally just jump, do all type of certain moves and all this wonky stuff. Now, I'm gonna be honest, it does work, but the thing is, when you're playing mobile, it's a lot harder to aim when you're jumping around and feel me, like, you know, if you're playing claw, and obviously you have an easier time of doing it, but for me, I play with two thumbs, so trying to jump around and rush and aim and all that stuff while going upwards, it's a lot harder than me to do. I can still do it to an extent, but it is a lot harder than me to do, rather than me just doing this. I promise you, although this may be like a little, it does make it a lot harder on a person to actually like hit you, but I'm telling you, if you guys just do something like this, you know, just keep dashing, dash block, as long as you guys have a movement where you can always defend yourself, this is perfectly fine. I'm telling you, this is perfectly fine. Obviously, there are some things you have to, you know, you got to run away from. So obviously, if they come at you with like something that block breaks, let's say, let's imagine Shuriken Rush. Let's see, hold on, let me give you guys an example. Now let's imagine this move right here, block break. This move does not block break, but let's imagine it does. If they were coming at you with this move and you know it block break, literally, just jump over them. Just jump over them. That's the time where you like, you move around like that. You know, I don't understand why people, I mean, if you're PC, obviously do what you want, but I don't understand why people like jump around like this knowing damn well they cannot attack back when they're doing this type of movement. The only time you guys should really be like moving around like this is when they're coming at you with a move that is so hard to block or not blockable at all that you literally just need, like, the only way you're gonna escape that move is if you jump around and knock off their aim. All right, that is the only time you guys should be in the air. If they are not doing a move that, you know, that requires you to have to jump around to avoid it, just do a regular movement like this. I'm telling you, your movement does not have to be super crazy. As long as you are always defending yourself and you know which moves to block and which moves not to block, then you'll be fine. I'm telling you, you'll literally be fine. And the fourth tip, and this is probably gonna be the last tip because I don't really know anything else I really got to speak on. If you guys want, if I miss anything in this video that you guys wanted me to speak on, please leave in the comment section. I'll do a part 2. Maybe. I can't guarantee anything, but I'll do a part 2 if you guys need me to do a part 2. But the last tip I want to give you guys has something to do with the second tip I gave you guys that had to do with, like, you know, using things that are easy to use. This I'm talking about your tools. All right, use tools that are not hard to use. All right, like this. Right now, all I'm using is this Ryan, this Satori blade, Ryan blade, something like that. All I'm using is this katana, and the reason why I'm using this katana is because, you feel me? I like it. I just like it. It reminds me of ABA. But the thing is, use tools that are easy to use. All right, so let's compare this, something like this, to a tool like, I can just make a pretty good example. Let's see if we can find Dual Senko. Not Dual Senko. Where is it at? Senko Kunai. All right, Senko Kunai. The way to use Senko Kunai is that you have to, you really have to aim it. Like, once you gotta aim it at the person to TP behind them. Now that is a good ability, but the thing is, it does not auto track for you. So you literally have to, your aim has to be so spot on to the point. Like, literally, I can't even combo this with like air combos because it is so hard to aim this thing. Like, if you're off by literally just an inch, you're not gonna TP and you're gonna lose. You're literally just gonna waste a Q spec. So this is what I mean by use tools that are easy to use. You know, use tools that are pretty self-explanatory. Like, let's say, like, probably the most brain dead tool, I don't know if it still is, but probably the most brain dead tool that used to be was where is it at? It was Threadblade. If I can just find Threadblade real quick, boom, Threadblade, or aka Nubari. Shout out to the Shindo Life 2 Shinobi Life 2 days. But yeah, Nubari was pretty much the most brain dead tool in the game because of the fact, literally, attack, do that, and then pull them back. You see how simple that is, and why is my FPS dropping so much? Hold on, let me turn the graphics down. But yeah, it's so brain dead, alright? This thing is so brain dead. It gets straight to the point. My FPS is dropping once again. But yeah, oh, that's a good sign. That means that it's probably time to end the video. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed all of the tips in this video. Pretty much the main point of this is, for one, be quick and be consistent, alright? Pretty much just don't make the game too hard on yourself. Use things that are easy to use unless you are just that good. When you guys are getting better at the game, you guys are learning the game more. Advance your way up to stuff that, unique stuff, things that'll catch people off guard. But until then, use things that'll just make the game easier on you, alright? You guys don't need to be, you guys are not goddamn real games, alright? You guys are, you know what I'm saying? Like, make the game easy on yourself, alright? But yeah, that's all I really gotta say for today's video. Make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. But I'm out. Peace.